Good morning, everyone. It's Lindsey Housen back in the building with another SPS Monday Motivation. Hope you had a great weekend. Those of you on my timeline, you know what my weekend was. It was my birthday. That's right, Saturday, June 29th. I turned 48 years old. Feel great, got perspective, something about birthdays that lets you reflect and see things. And I think it's the opportunity for a day you could be a narcissist, right? You could be all about you. But I was fortunate enough on my birthday to be able to spend some time with some wonderful people, including my daughter, a couple of my partners, my sons, Mato Allen, one of my best friends growing up since I was a kid, Demetrius Meathead, Blackshears, and his daughter, and Mato's son, MJ, and we all got to get together. And that's what today's Monday Motivation is about. Gifts money can't buy. And the reason I think this is an appropriate topic coming off a birthday weekend or whatever it may be is that when we have our birthdays and we always want to reflect. I think it's a natural thing to reflect on where am I in life and what's going on and how do I feel. And, you would hope that for your birthday, you can be hyped and feeling good about yourself. But sometimes we get in a little spot. We say, I'm not where I want to be, or this is what I really wanted to do for my birthday. For example, some can say, for my birthday, man, I want to do it big. And there's nothing wrong with that, I have big plans and, want to live that billionaire lifestyle. Check them out. You know what I'm saying? Watching, playing in the water, watching the Rolls Royce, Burberry lifestyle. Mama over there, Burberry head to toe. Baby got Burberry, little baby suit, probably Burberry diapers, little young man doing. I mean, these things, these material things that we look at. And I'm not against materialism. I'm not against having material things that you want, but I guess I have to be careful when I use the word materialism because that's the idea of putting things with material first over other things. But also it was a great week too because we got to do what the Money Ball Pro Am. But when we talk about gifts, money can't buy. Shout out to my guy Dez. I got a gift from him. It was a great response that he posted after the first night of Moneyball. He said, shout out to my man Lindsey Housen of SPS. Him and his daughter was rocking the MB 95 kicks and gear heavy yesterday at the Moneyball Pro-Am. Lindsey is a grinder. He's all over the state getting interviews and promoting everyone to the fullest, repping the culture heavy. Let's support and protect him at all costs. Now that is a priceless gift. And then you have a photo right here where you see all the refs rocking the money ball as well as the SPS collaboration, for the official shirts. And that's a great thing. Of course, that's Madeline right there and me and Dez interviewing Dez. Well, somebody reached out and said, man, that's great that you sponsored the refs. I said, man, that was love from Moneyball. Meaning that there are gifts that money can't buy. Desmond is someone who's well respected. I really respect him as a businessman, as a good guy all the way around, and someone who knows and loves the culture. And I got Michelle Mimi Walker saying good morning. Good morning to you. Happy 4th of July holiday week. I hope you're able to relax and enjoy. That's what I'm all about. But I'm talking about gifts money can't buy, Michelle. And then have someone like Des share this with me and share it publicly is a great feeling because it's telling me that the growth of my company has had an impact. And I've always wanted to do this for the culture and had that impact. And to have him to show love and to be able to have, the refs rock, the SPS logo is one thing. But to add to that, when we talk about gifts that money can't buy, I went up in the stands to see some people and I saw my guy, Coach Dave Jones, formerly the coach of Eastern, had a great run where Eastern turning programs around. He's a highly sought coach, no doubt. And that's his son, Lil D right there. And when we were sitting in the stands, Lil D reached over towards me. He wanted me to grab him and pick him up. And Dave says, man, he never does that. He never does that. And boy, let me tell you, man, look at this kid. What you gonna do with him? What you gonna do with Lil D? Yeah, he said, what's up, man? He said, I'm feeling your energy. And that really made me feel good. Another gift money can't buy because when you do research, they talk about you are naturally high vibrational. Children and animals are attracted like us to higher vibration because they are highly intuitive and vibes are their language and their natural instinct. So to be able to vibe at a level where the innocent and pure can see that and recognize it and want to connect with it is a gift that money can't buy. That's saying that somewhere, somehow I'm in a place where I feel good. So to talk more about this, whether for birthdays, for Christmas, or another time, replace materialism with these priceless gifts and you can find it both more rewarding and better received. And I got this information I'm going to share from you from a cool article, 10 priceless gifts that keep on giving. I'll give you a few of those, about 7 of those, and we'll talk about that and why that's important. First, you also want to know constantly desiring the latest iPhone or a designer outfit does not enable you to live a more prosperous or complete life. Now, I will say there's nothing wrong with goals. I think we don't want to confuse gifts with goals, okay? Those are goals you have. I want to get this, I want to get that. But to consider those a gifts that you have to feel good about yourself, I don't want you to be in that space. One of the first gifts they talk about is a gift of patience. I know that's a hard one. We don't want to be patient. We want what we want when we want it. A meaningful transition takes a long time. Be kind to yourself. Be patient with yourself. This is a hard gift to accept. Even if the image that I showed you earlier of this family is an accurate image and not just a photo shoot, I think it's expected that it will take some time to get to that status of what you're working on, what you want to do. I think the problem we have in so many cases, we want it right now and expect it now. I got my brother, Dr. Kyron Harvell, saying, what's up? What's up, bro? How you doing, man? This is a great young man right here. Just recently completed his PhD. He's been a great leader in education and an all-around good dude. And can't appreciate that, brother. I got my cousin David Eric Hodge saying preach, so I'm on to something. Yeah, guys, I want to talk about the gifts that money can't buy. We got to keep that in mind. Also, another gift. The gift of perspective. That's so important. That's what we're talking about right now. The things that feel possible when you're in the right headspace. Get into your body. Give yourself headspace to connect with that moment of possibility. We'll talk about that in a second. But you got to have perspective, man. Sometimes you got to sit back and look at it because you got to be honest, man. Between this and what's on TV, we're a consumer-driven society. Believe me, what you're seeing on TV constantly pounding your head because people selling stuff. They want you to buy this product, so you're going to keep being pushed with that. And it's easy if you don't have perspective to feel that if I don't have this product, I'm not living a good life. And that's not the case. That is not the case. Kyron Harvell said, I appreciate you, bro. Brother was a school turnaround king. We got over to a school in the Lansing Public Schools that was doing very bad. And under his leadership, we got it together. And I will always sing his praises and give him his flowers publicly for who he is and the leadership he displayed there. Great brother right there. No, you deserve that, bro. I'm going to give you that. Also, we're going to talk about the gift of persuasion. What was our persuasion over there at the school? Get out and lay down. More than often, things are up for debate if you can demonstrate value to the other person. So, when you come into contact with someone, it may not be what you want right off, but if you have the ability to talk a little bit more, you probably can persuade that person. So that's another gift, to be able to say, hey, we started with something and it didn't really work out, but I was able to persuade them to get somewhere else. I think that's a good thing. The gift of abundance. What are we saying with that? You may have many possible paths within you, and they don't live in the form of a passion. They live in the form of curiosities and interests. I know some people have that passion. We say, well, Lindsay, we know you're passionate about sports and education and helping our young people, but there are other little things that go on. So you have an abundance of ability within, but don't let society box you in. Don't let your friends and family box you in and say, oh, you can't do that. You got to believe. Now, we talked earlier about the gift of patience. That patience to be able to let these things unfold over time, to give yourself some time, because as much as I would want to just drop down and be doing what I'm doing now, it took time to get to this point. It took time to build those relationships. It took time for people to sit back and watch, oh, my man, that's what he do. He's been doing that, and he keep doing it. He keeps staying consistent with it. It's those times that you putting out stuff, and listen to me with this. If it's content, you putting out content, nobody respond, nobody saying nothing, but people checking you out. Had one of my partners at the Moneyball program say, yeah, man, I watch all your videos. Now, he's somebody who don't even come up on the map with the likes and all, and I'm fine with that. But my point being is, you got to have the patience. If it's a brand that you're creating, if it's you want to create a new purse line, if you got an idea, man, you got to have the patience. You can't wait for that immediate feedback. These are different gifts. Also, another gift, the gift of connection. What makes for a meaningful, fulfilled life is connection. That's also what helps us to move forward when it's tough, celebrate our wins, mourn our losses, learn, and lean into it. Connection is important. We have to understand that, making a connection with somebody is not just hitting them up on social media. It's spending time with them, hanging out with them, being around their energy, being able to learn from them, pick up on the subtleties, being able to share with them. Connection is important. I had connection with my partners, man. We were there with our children. That's a strong connection. That's a strong bond that won't be denied when you share those kind of things. And it's not going to be able to be done just by going on a multi-Zoom call or something like that. I'm not knocking technology, but I think it's important to try to get back to these connections. Tino says, did you have abundance of gifts on your birthday? Hey, man, you know what I had abundance of? Likes on social media. People saying they had love. I know I just said we're about connection, but to be able to see everybody say what's up and happy birthday and all those things was very, very much appreciated. I got my brother Kevin Marshall representing the Mr. and Mrs. Marshall podcast. Said, good morning, my brother. Good morning. How are you, man? Appreciate you. Appreciate your support. all the way, man. But connections are important that we can develop these. Everyone on my timeline, I'm able to have a connection to, and these things are important. Also, too, the gift of trust. Oh, all we ask is trust. Trust the process. Trust that if we follow our own energy, it will lead us to the right place. I'm going to say that again. Trust if we follow our own energy, it will lead us to the right place. Now, I don't want that energy to lead you to the precinct for what you got on your mind, but if you follow your own positive energy, it's going to lead you to the right place. And sometimes we don't get these qualifying statements from people. We don't get these validators. We don't get these things that make us feel we're on the right path. But if you are following your real passion and connected with that, you'll connect to a higher source, and your energy will draw you there, and you'll see things and signs. And the last one I'll share is the gift of possibility. You carry within the seeds of you many possibilities and building blocks. There's so many things you can do. We got so many possibilities within us of who you can be. I want to give a final shout out to my guys. That's the crew right there. Got me and Madeline. Got Mato MJ. I got Demetrius, my boy Meat, and Alana, representing. We had a good time. And then, of course, me and my baby, we hit all the go-kart tracks. They had 3 different tracks, man. Them things was fast. That 3-level Mario Kart track they got, man, and that dip, that drop, man, you want to say, hey, is this even legal, man? It was a good time. And also just being able to be out there with folks. And then this young lady right here, steals my heart. She loves those claw games where you go in there and you pull the items out. And she had 2 Mario Brothers connected, but she won that. And she's just a sweet girl, and Daddy loves his baby. But all I want to say to you guys, let's be focused on gifts that money can't buy. I won't sit here and tell you don't have goals and things you want to achieve. And we all like nice things, but I don't want you to ever be in a position where you feel that your life is less than because you can't go have this material item to represent something. Hell, that's another bill. That's another thing to be labored. And there's not anything wrong with that, but it's also the things that deal with just being able to connect with people, being able to build relationships, being able to look and see from whence you came. Gifts that money can't buy. That's what I want to give you guys on today's Monday Motivation. I want you to go out and have a great day. And like one of the items we talked about, have perspective. Give yourself some perspective. And if you feel a certain way, force yourself to recognize something that's a gift you can't buy. It's your health. Being able to sit here and hear my voice. Being able to go see some friends and family over the holiday. I mean, these are the things that really matter because at the end of the day, the material things can go. But it's these relationships and these connections that are most important. Got David Hodge going. He says, keep it going, cuz I will, fam. I won't stop, and I appreciate you guys' support. I want you guys to have a great holiday week. I'm going to sign off. I'm going to get back with you soon. Appreciate you, number love. And brother says, this message deserves 30 more minutes. Well, brother, play it again. Play it again. You play it twice. We had 13 minutes. That'd be 26. We almost there. But you know what? The message is hidden because that's in you and it's something in you already, brother. So just be reminded it was a message you need to hear at the time and let it validate your feelings going forward, man. And if I'm not here to validate your feelings, validate your own feelings. All right, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Number love. Peace.